There are 2 steps to getting your crochet gauge right. For this video, I'm assuming you've already made a gauge swatch, but either the width or the height or both measurements were off. The first step to getting it right is your hook size. Here are 3 swatches I made, all with Stylecraft Special DK yarn, but I used a different hook size for each of them. The smallest one is a 3.5 millimeter, the green one was a 4 millimeter, and the purple one was a 4.5 millimeter. So you can see each hook gave me a slightly different size. So all you need to do in step 1 is go up or down a hook size depending on if you need more or less size. And that can solve all of your problems. You can see that affected both the width and the height for me. So if that's enough, then you can stop there and proceed with your project. But a problem you might run into is that you have no trouble adjusting your hook size to get the width correct, but you do have trouble getting the height correct. Going up and down a hook size might not solve that for you. So let's go to step 2. Step 2, we're actually going to adjust the way we crochet ever so slightly to adjust the height of our stitches. So the trick to this is when you insert your hook into the next stitch, and it doesn't matter what stitch you're doing, the key is you insert your hook into the stitch and you pull up a loop. How high you pull that loop up is what will affect the height of your stitches. So if you need more height to your stitches, pull that loop up higher. If you need less height, pull it tighter. So right about here is where I'm comfortable. So if I wanted a higher stitch, I would pull it up a little bit and then complete my stitch just like normal. That's the only adjustment I'll make. I'll show you again. That's my stitch comfortable right where I like to crochet normally. I would just pull it up a little bit more and complete my stitch. If I needed less height, I would pull that tighter. So here's where I'm comfortable. I would just pull it down a little bit, pulls my hook with it a bit, and then complete that stitch like normal. That's all you need to do to adjust the height of your stitches. So now let's look at some swatches where I did that. These are all made with the same Stylecraft Special DK and a 4 millimeter hook. You can see that they are all the same width, but they're not all the same height. So in this swatch, I pulled that loop a lot tighter and it gave me shorter stitches. The green one is where I am naturally, and the purple one I pulled the loop taller and it gave me taller stitches. So that's all you need to do. It can take a little bit of patience, a little bit of practice, but give it a couple rows of practice and I'm sure you'll find that it gets comfortable pretty fast, and it can really be what saves a crochet project for which gauge is really important.